Hello, welcome to the AIGE graphic design training. This is a video guide for those who are taking the training online on how to proceed with your training once you are added to the group. So right here on my screen is the AIGE graphic design WhatsApp group. So if you've registered for the AIGE graphic design training, you'll be added um, to this WhatsApp group. If you not be added to the WhatsApp group, then reach out to the contact you made your registration with to be added to the group. Now, once on the group, if you're taking the course online, you can you can take the course at your own pace. But we usually have an online Q&A session every Friday for to attend to question and answers. So on the group to be able to access the training, the online training for graphic design, you have to come to the group description here. So on your phone or on your laptop, on WhatsApp, if you come to the group description, if you want to access the group description, you click at the top here of the group, and then if you scroll down or click on show more, you'll find this link here. So this link contains or this link is a website that contains all the videos that cover the online lesson for the graphic design training. So all you need to do is with your phone, just or laptop, click on this, and then it will open up the AIGE graphic design training hub. So for you that is taking the course online, this is where you're going to be getting your classes from. All right. So if you scroll down, you get the instructions. So here you'll find the lessons. Ensure you follow them one after the other. Your tasks should be submitted to these emails. So for every lesson, there is a task. Make sure you submit it. So here's a tip for best experience on your mobile phone. Use Chrome. Use Chrome browser. So the training is divided into 8 lessons. So this is lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then after the 8 lessons, there are 2 projects to complete um, to qualify you for the certificate of this course. Alright, so if we go back to the top, you're going to start from lesson 1. So to take the lesson, please click on the take lesson button here. Now if you're on your phone and you're using Chrome browser, if you click on take lesson, it should open the YouTube app on your phone. Then you watch a recorded video and then follow up with the lesson from there. So lesson 1 is an introduction to graphic design, layout design principles. After that, you can move on to lesson 2, which is also part of the introductory series. Here I'm going to learn about colors. So like I said, click on take lesson to take the lesson. Then lesson 3 is phone graphics with Canva. So for lesson 3, you're going to learn how to design your first flyer with Canva. So you need to install the Canva app on your phone to be able to do that. Then after that is lesson 4. Lesson 4 is where you're going to need a laptop because this is an introduction to Photoshop. So what you can do here is that you can watch the video. If you're with your laptop, you can click on the link to the video on your phone, keep it just place it beside you, and then practice with your laptop. So like I said, take lesson, and then for lesson 5, same thing. You're going to be using your laptop. So that's our first flyer design in Photoshop. There you have a take. Now notice that you have a take lesson button and a get resources button. So the get resources button is a link to the pictures that were used in the design for this lesson. So this is where you get all those pictures that were used and the backgrounds and all. And there is an extra Photoshop for beginners button here. So here I linked a video that will teach you more about Photoshop and is very beginner friendly. So I highly recommend that after watching this, if you want to practice further with Photoshop, watch this video. Then lesson 6 is our second flyer design. So just like on lesson 5, you take the lesson, and there's also a link to the resources for the video. From lesson 7 is where you move into Adobe Illustrator. So for this graphic design training, we're teaching you 3 design software: for Canva, Photoshop, and Illustrator. So for Illustrator, it's mostly for vector graphics and logo design. So this is where you take the lesson. And then I also recommend you take this Illustrator for beginners. And then the final lesson is the logo design process. Take the lesson. Now, when you're done with this, of course, for each lesson, there are tasks to complete. And the task is just for you to replicate what was done on the lesson and then submit to those emails that were mentioned at the beginning or at the top of the website. Then finally, when you're done with that, the next thing to tackle is your project. So the way you've been taking your lessons, to complete your project, you just watch the video and replicate what was done. Watch the video and then replicate what was done. So you have 2 projects. One is a flyer design and one is a logo design. So once you've completed all this, now as you're doing it, we are taking record of your progress. For each task you submit, your progress is recorded. So please ensure you submit all your tasks for each lesson so that we can track your progress. Because if we don't track your progress, there's no way we can issue your certificate. So when you're done with everything, your 8 lessons and 2 projects, you'll be qualified for the certificate. Now you may be wondering, will I just be watching videos and learning on my own? Would I have contacts with the instructor? Now, like I mentioned earlier, we'll be having an online session every Friday. So that is where we come to interact, ask questions, and then I'll answer your questions and also teach you some other things about graphic design that may have not been covered in the video. So please watch out for the link. If the class is going to hold, we'll send a link to the WhatsApp group for you to join the meeting. It happens on Google Meet every Friday, 7 p.m. So when you bring your questions and then we'll attend to them. So that is how the online training is going to run. Just in summary, this is where you're going to be finding your training videos, and then your task, which are your assignment, should be submitted to this email. So you submit to this email and this email. And then you have 8 lessons. You have 8 lessons to cover. Some of these lessons have extra buttons under them, like get lesson resources and extra learning content. So make sure you cover all of them. And then finally, you have your 2 projects to complete. Remember, your training ends when you complete all 8 lessons and 2 projects, and then you'll be qualified for your certificate. Once again, welcome to AIGE graphic design training. I hope you enjoy the training experience. Take care.